Alright, so this will be chapter 2 of the Rewriting Ripley article on how everybody who doesn't think like they do is a hateful, fear-mongering, evil person. Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. I'm going over this article. It's the PDF says it's like 140 pages. I don't know about that now, but it does say it's a 70-minute read on this article. Another crazy one. And this is one of two. This is very in-depth, very calculated, and lays out a blueprint for how the SJW council culture wants to go into the future. So, they attack some of our best YouTubers. Neurotic, Ethan Van Sciver, that Star Wars girl, Geeks and Gamers. I know I'm forgetting more. Yellow Flash is how I heard about this one. It's really vindictive. I think that was the word I'm looking for, really, to say about all this. So anyway, let's this chapter 2. I think I left off at here. Please like and subscribe. We'll get through all these, and I'm going to add commentary and try to hold off to the end as much as I can. But it starts to take a deep, dark twist here in a second. And with that, no more waiting. Let's do this. To the majority of people who decided to spend 2 hours invested in Galaxy Far, Far Away, the Star Wars sequel trilogy films are likely fun popcorn flicks. That's where I ended off at. Fun popcorn flicks. And the trilogy is an ode to the past. A chance to recapture the energy of 1977 and reclaim the heroes of a time that the world is quickly passing by. Moreover, the failing The Rise of Skywalker to provide a satisfactory conclusion to the Skywalker saga for fans and casual viewers alike will likely make the sequel trilogy the least consequential addition to the franchise. While there is value in nostalgia and honoring the past, the reality of this particular situation carries with it something much more sinister that is easy for most people to miss. The Last Jedi forged an ambitious path forward in a time when governments around the world were regressing into fear and hatred. What year did The Last Jedi come out? Spurred on by the growth of progressive politics and the rise in minority populations. I'm going to stop right there. I don't think this person realizes that what they're saying is that minorities and liberals, which for a large part are the same thing, are tearing up the streets. I think they're trying to look at themselves as a third movement, which is, it's weird, but it's how they do things. I'll try to save this and analyze at the end. Johnson took a beloved cornerstone of Western culture and turned it on its head, much like Star Wars creator George Lucas had done with the franchise's prequel trilogy. George Lucas created it. He didn't turn it on its head. Anyway, in the film, Johnson questions the beliefs and principles of the saga's legendary... Wait, where'd I go? I'm sorry. I looked away and lost it. Legendary heroes and lore. Excuse me. The journey of each character is defined by a failure that could have been avoided if characters from different races, genders, and age groups simply communicate with one another. In one scene, he sends iconography of the past up in flames, wanting to imply that the parts worth saving would be passed on to the next generation. This whole paragraph is very damning. I've got a big time problem with it because they're all aliens. Okay, they're in a galaxy far, far away. There's no such thing as race. That's what was so great about Star Wars. God, we're so sick of hearing about race. You people that do this, you're not very good people. Okay. Sorry. Again, I should be saving that. The next generation includes a woman whose strength and resourcefulness are attributed to her lived experiences and not a power from her lineage. A resilient fighter, played by British Nigerian actor John Boyega, who had fought against all odds to free himself of an oppressive regime. The next leader of the resistance heroes, played by Guatemalan American actor Oscar Isaac. At the beating heart of the film is a courageous mechanic, Rose Tico, who played by Vietnamese American actress Kelly Marie Tran. Rose ceaseless compassion and drive to dismantle inhumane powers around her culminate in the most critical line of the film, that to truly defeat those who seek to subjugate you, your true power is saving what you love, not destroying what you hate. These themes and characterizations make The Last Jedi a film that dares to move culture into a more diverse and hopeful future. And in response, the film has been faced with an organized hate campaign against it. Most publications discussing hate against The Last Jedi are quick to note that the backlash is manifest into racism, specifically against Tran and Boyega. Esquire has arguably gone the furthest in its critique against The Last Jedi hate, attributing the worst of the negativity to neckbeards, a belittling term for terminally online men who hold misogynistic views. God, I'm having a hard time swallowing everything. However, it is not enough to call these people fans, simply pushing back against The Last Jedi's themes of diversity or change, nor is it enough to label them trolls, crybabies, or often misused termed incels. I'm going to have to look up a lot of words today. Gosh. We need to talk about the fact that almost 40% of negative YouTube videos mentioning The Last Jedi are from radical right-wing or alt-right accounts. These accounts have also dedicated their channels to hate campaigns against Captain Marvel star Brie Larson, former SNL cast member Leslie Jones, and feminist YouTuber Anita Sarkeesian. I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I don't know her. I don't know Leslie Jones. And Brie Larson is not a very good actress. I'm sorry. She just looks like a 2x4 board, just stands there. Anyway, excuse me. We need to discuss how the leaders of hate mongering against the film are radical conservatives, including Ben Shapiro, founder of a right-wing website, who also hired Gina Carano. Whoops, that's not in there. The Daily Wire and former editor-at-large of Breitbart News, Brett Bart, is notably responsible for pushing alt-right ideology mainstream. Y'all, I can't pronounce these words because I can't say them with a straight face. Alt-right was not a thing until Hillary Clinton came up with the term in the 2016 election. Jeez. Alt-right. Oh my gosh. We need to discuss that the racist hashtag boycott Star Wars 7 hashtag aimed at the Force Awakens actor John Boyega was started by members of an organization designed as a hate group by a leading United States civil rights organization. I'm going to stop right there to say, I bet you that's the Southern Poverty Law Center. And they've realized you can't mention them anymore. Because, I know it got swept underneath the rug. But, a year or so ago, they were, the founder of it was had a Me Too against him. All this, sexual assault charges and stuff. There's racism charges against them. I don't know how. Yeah, I do know. The only reason why anybody took them serious was because they got embedded with the media and were pushing their own agenda that the media agreed with. So the media used them, made them experts, unlike me, who is the expert. Let's see here. Members of the organization didn't have about hate groups, the leading United States civil rights organization, yet was written off as mere internet trolling. This kickstarted a slew of racist harassment against Lucasfilm employees, authors, and actors that made Star Wars fandom a hotbed for alt-right recruitment on the ongoing 21st century culture wars. Oh my gosh, they're trying to create wars now based on Star Wars. The Culture Wars sounds like Clone Wars. We need to talk about how the so-called fan backlash is part of a larger movement to change the control culture put into motion by former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon in 2014. He was also a producer of Seinfeld. And it was a movement that successfully led to a far-right governmental shift in the United States, UK, India, Italy, and Africa. Oh my gosh, Africa is racist. Oh, I'm going to leave this chapter on that one. But this is just all sorts of messed up. It's all sorts of messed up. Like, my background is in politics and law, and I'm looking at this, and I'm laughing. This is genuine. This is not for show and at all. But I don't think this person knows what the word racist means. Okay, I don't know. It looks like they're trying to use racist when they mean to say bigoted, and I doubt they know what bigoted means too. And it's because they're being corrected, they just want to use racist more. This is just, it's silly. You can't take this serious, but yet you have to because they are serious. In their minds, this is real life. Anyway, I'll be right back with chapter 3. Like and subscribe to follow up with these, and we'll have a good time going through this and make fun of everybody because nobody's excluded. Myself, number one. I make fun of myself usually before I make fun of anything else. Anyway, y'all, peace. Be good to each other. May the force be with you. And see you soon.